Hey class, welcome to our next module. This module is going to be open for 2 weeks. So week 7 and week 8, there's a lot to cover in textiles, fiber, and fabric. I wouldn't say fiber to fabric. That's probably a better title for it. This chapter is actually an entire class. So if you either have my fashion merchandising 60 or you're going to take fashion merchandising 60, textiles is an entire class. So that's why this chapter is open for 2 weeks, because there's a lot of information about the career, not just about the career, but just about textiles as well. So what we're going to talk about this week, we're going to talk about the history of textile production. It dates back to the dawn of man. So we're going to talk about the history of textile production. We're going to talk about what makes up textiles, so fibers. So we're going to talk about some natural fibers and some synthetic fibers. So we're going to talk about linen, wool, silk. We're going to talk about those synthetic twins, poly and ester. We're going to talk about rayon. Talk about that. We're going to back on the history. We're going to talk about the historical perspective of some textile production. We're going to talk about textile production in the 21st century. And we're going to talk about textile technology. We're going to talk about that. And as always, we'll talk about some careers in textile production, including printmaking. I'm a print-based girl. I got a print on now. I love prints. They're my favorite. So that's what we're going to cover this week, okay? So same scenario, with the exception that since this one is open for 2 weeks, you have a little bit longer for your discussion board, okay? So discussion board actually isn't going to be due till next Tuesday. And the replies to your peers aren't due until next Friday. So you have more time to get this done, because the lecture is much more, I don't want to say robust. It's just, since we're covering for 2 weeks, I'm giving you more information than I would give you in one chapter. Like I said, textiles is a whole class. I had to figure it out and not overdo it and give you too much information, but give you the right amount, right? So like the Three Little Bears, not too much, not too hot, not too cold, just right. Okay. All right. So same scenario. Read your material in the textbook. Review the lecture. Like I said, these lectures are a little bit, not necessarily longer. It's just the amount of material we would have covered in 2 weeks. So review the lecture, complete the discussion board, and then hit the recap, okay? So week 7 and 8, when this module ends, we will be moving to week 9, but we also will have a midterm in there as well, okay? As always, if you have questions, hit me in the inbox, and stop by visiting hours. All right, I'll see you.